What can you say about the game and the way that the team played?
We started off a little bit slow, but I like the way our girls fought, especially in the end of the third, all fourth quarter. Fortunately, just kind of ran out of time. And we cut it to three. They hit a big three over in the corner. We had a chance to cut it to three again and made a turnover. But our girls showed a lot of fight. We were down about 15 points, and we weren't playing very well, to be honest. And we kind of challenged them at halftime, and then again in the third quarter, and they really responded and played hard.
What was your message to the team to help them go on that run?
Well, one, we had to apply a little bit more pressure on them to force them into some bad shots, into some turnovers. And then two, we had to take better care of the basketball on our end and take better shots. And we made a little adjustment. They were doubling our ball screens on our offense, so we flared it instead of rolling to the basket, and we hit a couple of our posts for some easy looks. A few of them we missed in the third quarter. If we knock those down, I think it's a different basketball game.
What can you say about, you're a month into the season? What are some of the strengths of this team?
We're going to play hard every single night. We're a very good defensive team. We've held a lot of teams in the 30s and 40s. We're a young team, but we're learning and we're getting better every game.
Where is this team compared to where the potential is? How good can this team be?
That's something we're still learning. We're still learning some of our strengths and weaknesses. Some of these girls are still, they're in 16 games into a varsity season, but they're still learning things that they do well, things that we as a team do well. So, I think the sky's the limit.
When you talked about learning, what can you say about your progress as the leader of this team?
That's something that we're continuing to work on too. We're making adjustments and stuff like that, and made a couple at halftime that ended up, worked well for us. Maybe could have made them a little bit earlier in the basketball game.
What is your approach and your style of coaching?
We like to play up in your face defense, pressure defense, and then offensively just move the ball the best we can and take good shots.
So, we're about halfway into the regular season. Mm-hmm. What can you say about your team's chances of reaching Rupp Arena again? And what are some of the things that you think you can adjust to get your team there?
Like about 4 or 5 other teams, we got a chance. There's 4 or 5 other teams in our region, in my opinion, that have a really good chance to make it to Rupp Arena too. So, we got work to do, but our girls are getting better, and we're working hard every day in practice and in games. So, one thing we need to do a little bit better of is, and again, something we talked about at halftime, is value in our possessions and taking a little bit better shots. So that's something we continue to work on, is value in each possession of the basketball.
What do you take away from a game like this? What was your message to the team after this game?
First 2.5 quarters weren't really Lady Colonel basketball. The last quarter and a half was a pressure defense. We were unselfish with the basketball. We made good passes. So, really was proud of the way they fought the last quarter and a half, because the game could have went either way. After 2.5 quarters, we were down about 15. It could have beat us by 25 or 30 points if we didn't show the grit that we did. So, was proud of the grit we showed the last quarter and a half.
I always ask coaches. This is my last question. What is the reason that you got started coaching, and why do you keep going?
Well, I kind of grew up in the coaching family. My dad coached for 37 years, and I was always around basketball. So it's just been something I've done since I've been little, been around in the locker room, and been a part of this program for a long time. Really, this is only my 3rd year being a head coach, so I'm still getting started.
I got one more. Mm-hmm. How much do you compare yourself to your dad in your coaching style?
We may do some of the same things, but I try not to compare myself to him. That'd be too lofty expectations for me, especially as a 3rd-year coach. So, style-wise, we probably do some things similarly, but really we're just trying to, the grit and toughness of Lady Colonel basketball, just trying to carry that on.